Hello, Yankees Nation. Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the latest and most exclusive updates straight from the Bronx. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a like so you don't miss any of the breaking news and in-depth analysis that keeps you ahead of the game. Today, we're diving into some major moves the Yankees have made recently, including roster updates, international signings, and potential blockbuster acquisitions that could shape the team for the 2026 season. So let's jump right in. Our first headline centers around a key piece of the pitching puzzle. The Yankees have officially strengthened their rotation with the re-signing of right-handed pitcher Paul Blackburn. On January 15, 2026, the front office confirmed a one-year major league deal with Blackburn, valued at a guaranteed $2 million. But the contract is not just a simple figure. It contains performance-based bonuses that could see him earn an additional $500,000. These incentives are tied directly to innings pitched, with $100,000 awarded at 80 innings and incremental bonuses for every 10-inning milestone up to 120 innings. This structure speaks volumes about how the Yankees envision Blackburn's role. While he primarily served as a relief pitcher after joining the team from the Mets last August, the workload-based incentives hint that he might compete for a starting spot this season. The timing couldn't be better, as the rotation has some uncertainties behind the top arms. Carlos Rodon, Garrett Cole, and Clark Schmidt are currently recovering from injuries, while Max Fried and Cam Slittler are still in development phases. Having a reliable veteran who can eat innings provides much-needed stability for a team aiming for a deep postseason run. Looking back at Blackburn's performance in 2025, it was a tale of two halves. His debut in the Bronx was rocky, allowing 7 earned runs in just over 3 innings. Yet, he demonstrated remarkable mental toughness and bounced back over the next dozen innings, surrendering only 2 earned runs. By the final stretch of the regular season, his ERA in his last 7 appearances stood at an impressive 1.50. Across the entire season, combining his time with both the Mets and the Yankees, Blackburn posted a 5.28 ERA and maintained more than a strikeout per inning. Despite dealing with injuries to his spine, knee, and shoulder earlier in the year, the Yankees saw enough promise in his late-season performances to bring him back into the fold. Blackburn is a former All-Star and offers experience, depth, and versatility, all qualities that are crucial in a 162-game season where pitching depth can make or break a team's postseason chances. With his ability to take on innings and provide consistency, he could serve as a bridge between the bullpen and the starting rotation, giving the Yankees coaching staff flexibility in managing workloads across the pitching staff. In an era where injuries and fatigue often define seasons, having a pitcher like Blackburn is a strategic move that could pay dividends down the line. Moving on from pitching, our next big update focuses on the future of the franchise, international prospects. Despite facing one of the smallest bonus pools in Major League Baseball, the Yankees have managed to make some significant additions to their farm system during the international signing period. Officially opened on Thursday, the signing period could have been challenging given the Yankees' financial limitations. They entered with just $5,440,000 in pool money. This was largely due to the cost of signing left-handed All-Star Max Fried last offseason, which reduced their international allotment by $1 million, combined with a front office transition following the departure of longtime international scouting director Donnie Rowland. However, the Yankees did not let financial constraints slow them down. They focused on 2 key international demographics that have consistently yielded top talent: shortstops from the Dominican Republic and catchers from Venezuela. Among the signees are Dominican shortstops Germahony Beltry and Abraham Pardo, along with a trio of Venezuelan catchers Kenneth Melendez, Paulie Ojeda, and Cesar Lopez. Additionally, right-handed pitcher Sebastian Rivas and outfielder Sebastian Pinto are expected to join this highly touted class. One name that stands out is Kenneth Melendez. Scouts believe he has the potential to become the top signing of this class. At 5 feet 11 inches, Melendez is a right-handed hitter with surprising power, capable of generating extra base hits while demonstrating excellent pitch recognition. Behind the plate, he shows smooth defensive movements, soft hands, and strong receiving skills, qualities that make him an advanced prospect despite his youth. Similarly, Jermahoney Beltre, signed for a $100,000 bonus, brings quick reflexes and defensive awareness that could accelerate his development in the minors. While patience is essential with these young talents, many international signees take several years to reach the major leagues. The Yankees' track record is promising. Currently, 7 of the team's top 30 prospects came through the international market, including right-handed pitcher Carlos Orange, the number 2 prospect, who impressed last season with a triple-digit fastball and polished secondary pitches. Despite having the league's lowest budget for international acquisitions, the Yankees continue to restock their farm system with high-upside talent, ensuring a steady pipeline of potential impact players for years to come. Finally, we turn our attention to the free agent market and how recent moves are shaking up the landscape for the Yankees. The signing of Kyle Tucker by the Los Angeles Dodgers has significant implications for New York's pursuit of marquee hitters like Cody Bellinger. With Tucker off the board, the pool of elite free agents has narrowed, heightening the urgency for the Yankees to act decisively. Bellinger, who thrived in the New York spotlight last season, remains a top target. His ability to handle the unique pressures of Yankee Stadium and provide protection for Aaron Judge in the lineup makes him a strategic priority. The current standoff between the Yankees and Bellinger's camp revolves around contract length. The Yankees reportedly favor a 5-year deal, while Bellinger seeks a 7-year commitment. The presence of other teams, including the Mets and Blue Jays, adds an extra layer of competition and urgency. Losing out on Bellinger could leave a significant gap in the lineup, while overcommitting could limit future flexibility. It's a high-stakes negotiation that could define the team's offensive strategy for the next half-decade. With these developments, from the solidifying of pitching depth with Blackburn to the influx of international prospects and the unfolding free agent drama, Yankees fans have plenty to discuss. Each move reflects a broader strategy by the front office to balance immediate competitiveness with long-term sustainability, a challenging but critical balancing act in modern baseball. The 2026 season is shaping up to be one of the most intriguing in recent memory, with a roster that blends veteran experience, young potential, and strategic acquisitions designed to keep the Bronx Bombers competitive for years to come. As we continue breaking down the latest Yankees developments, it's impossible to overlook the broader implications of these moves on the team's strategic positioning. The combination of shoring up pitching depth, adding high-upside international talent, and potentially securing key free agents like Cody Bellinger creates a dynamic environment that fans and analysts alike are watching closely. The Yankees are clearly operating with a dual focus: immediate competitiveness and long-term sustainability. Every decision, from the front office to player development, reflects a commitment to keeping the franchise at the forefront of Major League Baseball. Returning to the pitching staff, Paul Blackburn's re-signing isn't just about innings. It's about flexibility. The Yankees have historically valued pitchers who can adapt to multiple roles, and Blackburn fits that mold perfectly. With the current rotation facing uncertainties due to injuries, having a pitcher who can transition between starting and relieving allows the coaching staff to manage workloads more effectively and minimize the risk of overtaxing the top arms. In a 162-game season, depth is more than a luxury. It's a necessity, and Blackburn provides exactly that, backed by proven experience and resilience under pressure. Looking at his 2025 performance, one can see a narrative of growth and adaptation. His rough start with the Yankees, where he struggled with 7 earned runs in just over 3 innings, could have been discouraging for any player. However, Blackburn's response over the following innings, limiting opponents to just 2 earned runs, demonstrated mental fortitude and an ability to adjust quickly to the team's needs. His late-season success, capped with a 1.50 ERA in his final appearances, underscored why the Yankees were willing to invest another year in him. It's this combination of potential and proven skill that makes him a valuable piece of the puzzle heading into 2026. Transitioning from the present to the future, the international signings reveal the Yankees' long-term vision. Despite operating with the smallest bonus pool in MLB, The team's ability to secure talented prospects speaks volumes about scouting acumen and strategic prioritization. Targeting shortstops from the Dominican Republic and catchers from Venezuela is a calculated approach, tapping into regions that historically produce high-impact players. With signees like Germahony Beltre, Abraham Pardo, and Kenneth Melendez, the Yankees are not merely filling roster spots. They're cultivating a next generation of stars capable of shaping the team for years to come. Kenneth Melendez, in particular, represents a fascinating prospect. Standing at 5 feet 11 inches, he may not possess imposing physical stature, but his offensive and defensive tools suggest elite potential. Scouts highlight his sneaky pop, the ability to generate extra base hits despite size, combined with advanced plate discipline and pitch recognition. Behind the plate, Melendez's mobility and soft hands enhance his defensive value, making him a two-way contributor even at a young age. Patience will be required, as is often the case with international signees, but his profile fits the Yankees' model of high upside, low-risk development. Meanwhile, the signing of Germahony Beltre for a $100,000 bonus adds depth to the shortstop pipeline. While young, Beltre has shown the kind of athleticism, instincts, and defensive awareness that could accelerate his trajectory through the minor league system. Pairing him with Abraham Pardo and other international prospects ensures the Yankees maintain a continuous pipeline of talent, even as some current prospects advance or graduate to the major leagues. This layered approach to development allows the organization to balance immediate roster needs with long-term sustainability, an approach that has kept the Yankees competitive year after year. Turning to the free agent market once again, the Kyle Tucker signing with the Dodgers creates an interesting ripple effect. With Tucker off the board, the market for elite bats has narrowed significantly, and the Yankees must weigh urgency against prudence in their pursuit of Cody Bellinger. Bellinger's past success at Yankee Stadium is a clear indicator that he thrives in high-pressure environments. His ability to protect Aaron Judge in the lineup, forcing pitchers to challenge rather than avoid the team's star slugger, is an intangible that cannot be understated. Yet, the negotiation presents a classic dilemma: contract length. The Yankees reportedly favor a 5-year deal, while Bellinger seeks 7 years. This gap in expectations forces the front office to consider multiple factors, including long-term payroll flexibility, the potential for injuries, and the competitive landscape. With the Mets and Blue Jays potentially entering the bidding process, there's additional pressure to secure the player without overextending financially. It's a delicate balance between ensuring short-term competitiveness and safeguarding the organization's future flexibility. From a broader perspective, these developments highlight the Yankees' comprehensive strategy. Pitching depth is being addressed with experienced players like Blackburn, while the next generation of talent is being nurtured through carefully selected international signings. Meanwhile, the front office is positioning itself to make critical decisions in the free agent market, ensuring that the team remains competitive both this season and in the seasons to come. Each move, though distinct, is interconnected, forming a cohesive plan designed to sustain excellence in an era where roster management and player development are more critical than ever. The Yankees' approach also reflects an understanding of timing. The 2026 season is shaping up to be one of the most competitive in recent years. Injuries, free agent signings, and the emergence of young talent all create variables that must be managed carefully. Having players like Blackburn who can provide immediate stability, combined with prospects who may become core contributors in the near future, positions the Yankees to navigate the unpredictability inherent in a full season. This blend of experience and potential is a hallmark of successful franchises, and the Bronx Bombers are executing this strategy with precision. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers around the league are growing louder after the Yankees were suddenly linked to Bichette, a name that instantly shifts the tone of any conversation about the infield. While no official confirmation has settled the dust, the mere suggestion of Bichette in pinstripes has ignited speculation about how aggressively New York is willing to reshape its core. Sources close to the situation describe internal discussions that frame Bichette not just as a short-term spark, but as a foundational piece capable of redefining the balance of the lineup and the defensive alignment for years to come. The Yankees' infield has long been viewed as solid, but searching for an edge, and Bichette's profile fits that narrative almost too well. His right-handed bat, contact ability, and instincts between the lines would immediately raise the floor of the offense while offering flexibility to move other pieces around the diamond. Insiders hint that the organization sees him as a player who thrives under pressure, someone whose intensity mirrors the expectations of the Bronx rather than shrinking under them. Around rival front offices, the reaction has been cautious curiosity. Executives privately question what New York would be willing to part with, suggesting that any move involving Bichette would require a bold package that signals a win-now mindset. At the same time, there's a sense that the Yankees may be leveraging the rumor itself, testing the market and measuring how far they can push negotiations without tipping their full hand. For fans, the idea alone is enough to stir imagination. A Yankees infield anchored by Bichette invites visions of quicker innings, longer at-bats, and a lineup that feels relentless from top to bottom. Whether this chatter evolves into reality or fades into off-season folklore, one thing is clear. The speculation has already altered the conversation, placing pressure on New York to either act decisively or explain why a talent like Bichette ultimately slipped through their grasp. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.